guys, Jeff the Nature Guy, and today I'm actually in a northern forest in Ohio. It's a hardwood forest. I've always loved these types of forests. They're just beautiful to me. But I want to talk about something in particular here, and that's something that's right next to me. Take a look at this. Come here. Look at this fungus right here, these mushrooms. These things are incredible. They're on this decaying log. So let's talk about that log first. This log is actually obviously a dead tree. And a lot of people might be sad thinking, oh, that tree is dead. But this tree is giving back so much. It's lived its life, and now it's time to give back to the forest. And so what happens is when this thing falls, it decomposes, which means a whole bunch of other things then start to live in it. Things like this fungus, moss, leaves, little organisms like insects and mice and what have you. And so they all then take part of this log, living inside of it, protecting themselves, and then that log is decomposed and becomes a beautiful, rich, almost like soil. And then what happens is things will then grow on top of that, and we call that succession, where the forest essentially rebuilds itself. But real quick, I want to talk about that fungus that I just pointed to, those mushrooms right here. You got to be careful when you're in the woods, because a lot of mushrooms, they look like they'd be tasty if you like mushrooms, but no, you got to make sure you know what you're doing. If you're ever going to eat a mushroom from the wild, make sure you got an adult that knows what they're doing, because these right here, fatal if you eat them. This is actually called the destroying angel mushroom or fungus. And if you eat these, you most likely will get very sick and you might even die. In fact, most of the fungus deaths that happen in the United States are from this kind right here. So you have to be very, very careful with how you pick and choose your mushrooms out in the wild. In fact, don't even try it. Just get them at the store. It's a lot easier. Now, here's the crazy thing about fungus. They are what we call decomposers, which means they're feeding on this log as it's falling down, creating that soil. These are some of the most important organisms we have on the planet. They do the dirty work for us. They're kind of like nature's garbage man, kind of like the vulture we've talked about. These guys are even lower than that, eating a lot of that decaying stuff. These things, even though they're toxic to us, they are so incredibly important to the world we live in. Kind of a cool thing. So guys, until next time, I'm Jeff the Nature Guy here at the Northern Hardwood Forest. We'll see you soon.